I'm going to clarify a few things. I do this every year, right before the summer, every year. It's a disclaimer about my digging style and how I'm digging holes. Somebody left a comment this morning on one of my most popular video, my most watched video, and the video that has the most likes, and it has the highest percentage of likes to dislikes. 27,000 views on that video. It's top tips after 25 years. That was a few years ago, and so they were saying that after 25 years, I would think that I would know how to dig a plug. I'm digging round plugs with a shovel. I'm going to leave brown plugs, brown rings. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I've been around that rodeo many times before. I've been hunting for over 30 years, so and I hunt every day of the year, pretty much every day of the year, 50 hours a week, and so this time of year, the springtime, I really have to be aware of how much rain we're going to get in the next few days. Is it right before summer? Because right now the grass looks really green. But if I dig a plug right there, if I dig a 6-inch or 8-inch round plug, 6 inches deep, with a shovel, and plop the plug out like I normally do, and I put the plug back in there, that plug will go brown and dormant before all this other green grass goes brown, right? All the grass is going to go brown anyway, but that spot where I dug at is not connected to the earth anymore, so it cannot absorb water from the earth. That plug is alone, and it's going to go dormant. And so next week we're going to have a heat wave, a mid-May heat wave. We really don't get heat waves in May. It's going to be above 90 degrees, and it's going to be above 85 degrees for 5 days in a row. And what that does is it forces this grass into early dormancy, and that soil will become parched, and that ground, if it doesn't get a lot of rain in the next few days after that really hot weather, the grass will go into dormancy, and it'll start turning brown, and it's very fragile right there. If it doesn't rain enough in the next few days after that heat wave, all the plugs that I dig are going to go brown. And believe me, I've done it before in the past, and you just need to learn, be connected with your soil, and know what it's going to do, and be aware of what the weather's going to be like in the next few days after this fragile time. Very fragile. The grass is fragile this time of year, and so I'm just going to call it quits on using my shovel until after this heat wave. Maybe if we get some rain in the forecast after the heat wave, I might dig after the heat wave, but it's just getting so close to that summer dormancy. It's just not going to happen, right? I can just tell. The thatch here is starting to come through. See it start to turn brown already a little bit because it hasn't rained. I mean, we are getting dew at night, but once this thatch starts dying out and starts becoming thicker, during that heat wave, those roots are going to become shallow. They're going to start shrinking, and the grass is going to stop growing during the heat wave, because I have cool season grass. It grows really good in the late fall and the winter, and then it really grows fast in the springtime. We had our the fastest growing season of this cool season grass was about 3 weeks ago, and we just started mowing about a month ago. So and the grass grows 6 to 8 inches, sometimes 12 inches per week when the grass is growing at its fastest, which is about April or May, and then the grass becomes very fragile, and we start getting less and less rain. It's a rain thing. It's a rain thing. Know how much rain you're going to get on that soil after you dig those plugs. I have shown you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos in the same spot, day to day to day, in the same spot, digging hundreds of plugs, sometimes thousands of plugs in the same area. Just dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, and there's no brown spots. because it pretty much rains every day here in the wintertime. The grass is not going to go dormant no matter what I do in the wintertime and in the springtime. In the summertime, I can't even dig because the ground is just too hard. You know, it's just a no-brainer there, right? The ground is, the clay here is hardened concrete, and the grass is dormant already. It's already brown. It's just too hard to get targets out of the clay here. And in the summertime, when somebody loses coins or jewelry, it's really easy to see it on the surface because it's not going to penetrate in the hardened clay. So it stays right on the surface so people can see that. And the grass is really thin and it's brown. And if something's odd colored, you know, like some jewelry, somebody is going to see that on the surface. In the springtime, when people lose jewelry, it goes right in the grass and it just starts sinking because it's so wet, and it's the ground is really soupy. And that's pretty much I'm going to be digging in the tot lots from here on out. I might dig in the grass a little bit, but I do have a lot of videos from this last winter and spring that I'm still going to be posting throughout the summer. See, that's what I do. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos that I've been saving up, and I'm going to be posting during the summer so you guys don't get bored with those tot lot videos. But I will be hunting pretty much all summer long just in tot lots. That's what I do every year. The grass is, the ground is just too hard here to hunt in the hardened clay. And the tot lots are such easy pickings. They're just loaded. Super easy to get targets out of the tot lots. And we hit loaded tot lots every once in a while in the summertime, just full of jewelry, full of rings, full of coins, just full of lots of goodies in the playgrounds. And then in the fall time, we'll eventually start kind of feeling it out a little bit. Once it starts raining quite a bit, we're going to start digging in the grass again once the grass starts softening up and turning green. You know, you can't dig in the grass here in the summertime because the ground is just too hard. You know, I don't want to break my shovel and break my ankle on my shovel or break my hand tools. You know, just common sense. You know, I want us all to learn together, and I'm always learning. You know, some spots have different soil that really the water stands. The water does not penetrate in the ground as much, so I can dig on those spots for longer because it's softer ground. But if it gets 90 degrees here for a couple days like it's going to be, that's pretty much a no-go. I'm not going to dig any holes because it's not going to rain until then, and that heat wave is going to make it even worse, and those spots are going to be brown by the end of that heat wave where I dug at. You know, even the holes that I've been digging the last couple weeks, I've been really monitoring because it hasn't been raining a lot the last couple weeks. I've been really monitoring my plugs in the areas that I've been hunting in for the last month. So, and I haven't used my shovel in a couple days, so I've been Jim, Kurt, and myself have basically been doing tot lots for the last week and a half, so I haven't used my shovel. I've been kind of preparing for this little heat wave that we have. I just got to feel it out. I don't want to make a bunch of brown plugs. So if you guys want to comment on this video, tell me what your conditions are. Maybe you might have warm season grass and your grass grows really green in the summertime. You know, like the St. Augustine or the Bermuda grass, that grows in the summertime really good. But you know, in the wintertime, your grass might grow brown. It might go dormant in the wintertime. Not my grass. My grass is still green in the wintertime when we get a lot of rain. You know, so thank you for watching.